It is time for another YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games today. We're back playing Minecraft in my solo survival world. Today, we're going to find a lush cave. This is a biome I've not found yet on this world. We're going to find it today, as well as a lot of other cool, fun things. And man, I got a bombshell to start up the stream. But let me just say hello to everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope you had a great weekend and are looking forward to another great week. It is going to be a banger of a week because you guys all know City Skylines 2 drops on Tuesday, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm sure many of you are as well. Tim's in chat saying, hey, how's it going? Frowny face? Why do you have a frowny face on, Tim? All right, let's hop into the game here, jump into some Minecraft, and man, I talked about this a lot last week. I have been loving Minecraft lately. I mean, I've really been getting into it. We started this new world, and I'm just like, it's just sucked me in. And bombshell to start off the stream, I finished my starter house. Here we are on Brookside Farms, and you've seen me slowly build this house over the last couple of streams. Well, I put in a couple of late nights just grinding, and I finished it. Doesn't it look cool? This is my starter house at Brookside Farms. V5 is in chat. Data Dev is in chat. How's it going, everybody? V5 says, hoping CS2 doesn't crash your machines. I know. Tim says, lack of views and comments on my latest video. Oh, well, don't feel bad, man. Just keep plugging away. V5 says, I'm going to wait until City Skylines 2 until hardware stable. Tim says, same here, too. All right, well, here we are in my beautiful farm. We got all of my different crops down here. But this is, I'm sure, what everybody wants to see. Yeah, I just got this cool build finish. This took so long, and it was really, really hard because, as you can see, there's like tons of details. But yeah, it's supposed to be a quaint old farmhouse, and it is the perfect starter base. I got my little sign here at this front door. You can go inside, and I put in some nice white walls on everything. Here's my diary that I've been putting everything in. We're going to take this because we're going to need it in a second. It's not quite finished because I'm still working on some stuff. This is going to be a new enchanting setup, but I don't have everything I need. I need more books for that. I moved my valuables in here. We did this last time, so all my valuables are in here. We're going to take these name tags because we're going to use these as well. And then around the corner here, you guys have seen this already, but I added a couple new things in here. This is my map room. Here's my maps for all the exploring I've done on this world. Made a little grandfather clock. This is new. I realized I was building this house, and there's no bathroom. And I can't have a house without a bathroom, so I added a bathroom in here, right here. Isn't this cool? You just go in. It's under the stairs. I had this unused space, and I have some sinks and mirrors and a little toilet. And you can even flush the toilet. Look at that. You can even flush the toilet. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. So we have a bathroom in the house, and then this is my table. This is a new table design because we now have bamboo trap doors. And this is very cool because you can have, this is scaffolding, and it goes really well with the bamboo trapdoors because they're both bamboo. But you can have chairs for your table sitting out, you know, as if you can sit on them, right? But then you can also have it so it looks like it's pushed in underneath the table. So I just think that's kind of cool. You can have them, see, this one's pulled out and this one's pushed in. It's just a cool looking Minecraft table with some of the new blocks. I also made this cool little enchanting setup. We have our water source blocks here. I moved all of my enchanting stuff into these barrels in here. And look at this. I made a new map. This is totally zoomed in. So if you're not aware with how Minecraft maps work, you can do it zoomed in or zoomed out. This is the furthest you can zoom it out. So this is where we're at on the map right here, just this little thing. So if we zoomed all the way into here, it would look like this. Isn't this so cool? And so this is the house. This was actually before I had it finished. This is my workshop up here. You can see my mine up here with the little pier and my cemeteries right here. So I love maps. I think they're so much fun. And this actually needs to be updated. So I'm going to pick this up. Oh, and look at it. It automatically updates. So I can put it back down. And look at it. It updated it so it's now finished and the roof is on the house. How cool is that? So yeah, if you ever want to update something, you just pick it up, look at it, and it gets updated. Oop, there we go. Fixed it. V5 says, I'm going to need a new laptop for City Skylines 2, but I want to know what that might be. DataDev says, my laptop can for sure run City Skylines 2, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. Amazing house, looking good. Thanks, man. Yeah, I thought this is like turning out to be the perfect starter base. This, of course, is my kitchen. Oh, it's nighttime. We got to sleep. Yeah, we're running out of food. So I need to make sure I have lots of food. Oh, no, you know, I have a stack of bread. This will be good for today's stream, I think. I don't think we'll need more than that. If so, we'd have to cook up some fish or something. I don't know. V5 says, what laptop can run City Skylines 2 without limitations? Data says, much better than the house I built, LOL. Oh, something else cool that I added was I changed the floor right in front of the doors to this reddish. This is the mangrove swamp wood, but I thought it looked like a welcome mat almost. So it's just a little touch I added. I thought looked pretty cool. So I have like little welcome mats out front of the house. So let me just do a quick walk around so you can see, because it's different from all sides. So here's the side over here. It's quite large. It's a lot larger than I thought it was going to be. Like I built this in creative first, which is why I had the blueprint. So I mean, I knew how large it was, but I guess it's different when you build it in survival than when you build it in creative. So yeah, I designed it in creative and then put the blueprint in here and then built it in survival from the ground up. So I got all the supplies and like built block by block all the way up to the top. And then it's actually pretty cool. So the next big thing that we need to do is we need to work on my workshop over here. So now we have the starter base. We've finished building that. Now we need to build the workshop. And I've already designed this of what it's going to look like. It's going to be so cool, you guys. And it's going to be made out of a lot of brick. And brick is very hard to get. And the best way to get brick in this game is, well, you need to get a lot of clay. And the best place to find clay is in Lush Caves, which is why we're going to go look for Lush Caves today, so I can get brick, so I can actually build my workshop over here. And it's going to be perfect. You can see my houses over there, and then we're going to have the workshop over here. And it's going to be so cool. And look at this. I've been growing this nether wart, which is so great. So I actually have a lot of nether wart because I keep like harvesting it over here. But this has been great to have over here. Yeah, this all came. I found one piece of nether wart. Oh, you guys remember if you were watching the last stream? I found one piece of nether wart in the bastion, and I've just let it multiply and multiply and multiply, and I've actually gotten a whole bunch of different pieces of nether wart. So I keep them in my house over here. Let's go back over to the house. We'll stow it away. V5 says, can't you cook clay to make brick? Yeah, but we need clay. I might have a few pieces of clay, but like not a lot. You can find clay in rivers, but not very much. You can't find too much clay in rivers. But in Lush Caves, there's like a ton of it. And the cool thing is, I actually have a shovel with Silk Touch, which means I can collect clay a lot faster. Normally, if you pick up clay with a shovel, it like splits into pieces. And now that I have a shovel with Silk Touch, I can just pick it all up in one block, and it's a lot faster. So we're gonna grab that. We're gonna grab all of my stuff. Yeah, these were these three chests had all the materials for the house, and so now there's just like remaining materials left. Oh, let's bring my spyglass. Love the spyglass. 45 arrows, that's enough. That'll be enough. Okay. Something I wanted to do before we left is I want to name our animals. We've had these animals forever and we've never named them. And something I've been doing so far in this series is I'm naming animals after characters in The Office. Have any of you guys seen the TV series The Office? Um, it's actually like an old TV series now. And I started watching it again very recently, and it's so funny. Like it was such a good TV series, and it's very bingeable. I've been binge watching it, and not I don't binge watch that many TV series, but for some reason I can watch like a ton of episodes in a row of it, and it's so funny, and it's weird because it's like there's no way that show would have been made today because it's actually like there's jokes in it that people today I feel would find offensive, like the second episode they're in an office, right, and they're doing diversity training, and the joke of the episode is that the boss, the head manager, is like says all these racist jokes, and I don't know. I don't know. I might get canceled for this, but I found it really funny. I think it's really funny. Like it would never play on TV today, but like I don't know. I'm sorry. It was funny. It's like yeah, there's this bit where he's doing like um Chris Rock jokes. And it's just like, oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard. So anyway, I've been really enjoying watching The Office, and yeah, so I've been naming characters in this series after characters in The Office. So we so far I named the zombie in my iron farm over there that's in the distance. Let me get out my spyglass. I named my zombie that's over in the iron farm over there. His name is Michael Scott. You can just see him jump up there. And then I named Jim, the frog that is in the nether. So I have a frog in the nether. So his name is Jim. So I thought two more names that we could use. Let's go into my little workshop in my house. Two more names we could use. We got to use the anvil here. We could name our cat Pam, because Pam is one of the characters in The Office. And then the other one, I thought we could name Dwight, who's another character. I don't know if you guys know who these people are, but I certainly do, and I think that's really awesome. Okay, so let me put these down here. So just name the name tags. That uses some levels, and we're going to come over here, and we're going to name the puppy dog here Dwight. Boop. And then we're going to name our cat over here Pam. And I think I'm going to move Pam over to my workshop once I have it working. But yeah, just wanted to name these guys. We've had them forever. And I had two name tags that I've never used. And so I didn't have them. I bought them. So I have a villager. One of my villagers that's over in my igloo that's way off in the distance over there. He sells name tags, so I can buy as many as I want. But they do cost a lot of emeralds. Anyway, what did you guys say in the chat? V5 says 5,000 years ago, people cooked clay to make bricks. DataDev says lush caves are the prettiest biome. V5 says my Steam is unstable. Oof. DataDev says I watched a bit of The Office. I really liked it. Yeah, I haven't seen it since it was on TV, and it was on TV. I gotta say it's like 15 years old. Like it's been a long time. So I don't remember any of the episodes. So I'm really enjoying watching it again. I mean, I really enjoyed watching it when it was on TV, but yeah, the first season is only like 6 episodes. It's crazy. It was such a popular. It was like the #1 show on TV for a really long time. Anyway, we got to go adventure out and find ourselves a lush cave. So what we're going to do for this is we're going to need some buckets. Where are my buckets? Do I not have any? Oh, they're full of lava. That's what's happening. Well, you know what? I have a ton of iron from my iron farm, so we could always make more buckets. Let's make some buckets. We'll grab 2, just in case. New recipes. Huh. For making buckets, I don't know what that's about. All right. So in my previous adventuring, I wrote down in my diary the location of the dripstone cave. No, not dripstone cave. We're looking for the lush cave. So let me look. These are like my notes of everything that I've found in this world. This is so handy, writing down in these books like things that you find. Let's see. Azalea tree. Here we go. 695 886. Okay, let me just type this in over here. 695 886. Okay, 695 886. Okay, so we can find that. I remember generally where it is, but that will help me find it a little bit better. The sun is starting to set. In fact, I might leave this book here just for safekeeping. If I lose this diary ever, I would be so heartbroken because this has like everything written in it. V5 says, will Zach only use V paper? What's V paper? V5 says, I hear Dunder Mifflin is the best paper. I hear that too, man. So is that all I need? Is that like everything? I don't think I really need anything else. I mean, I could take my maps. You know what? I'm going to take my maps just to be safe, just in case I get lost. Because if I have my maps, I'll always know where I'm at. I think I remember the general location of this tree. Okay, so it is somewhere, I believe it's like right here or something. I think that's where it's at. So we're going to grab this map here and just bring this with us. And then between this, the map, and the coordinates, we are going to find this tree. So the way you find lush caves is, the lush caves are underground, of course. But there's a tree called an azalea tree. And if you find one in the world, there's an azalea tree always growing over a lush cave. So if you find the tree on the surface and just dig down, you'll eventually dig down into a lush cave. There's going to be tons of clay. We can dig up all the clay and then turn the clay into bricks and then start building my building. So that is the plan for today's stream, as well as some other stuff we're going to do. All right, so let's hop into here and head off on an adventure. Yeah, the other show I was watching that we've been talking about on here is Game of Thrones. So you guys in chat have been telling me I've got to watch this Game of Thrones show. So I have some bad news for you guys. I have decided I am no longer going to watch Game of Thrones. So you guys would be proud of me. Okay, so I watched a little bit of it. I wasn't the biggest fan, but you guys said keep watching it, keep watching it. So I kept watching it for a while. But I just don't like it. I don't know. Maybe it's not my type of show, or it's not my cup of tea, or what. I don't know. But yeah, so I've been watching Game of Thrones, and so what I'm saying, you guys would be proud of me. I actually watched all of season 1 and all of season 2. So I made it through 2 seasons. Now there's 10 seasons of Game of Thrones. And I got to the end of the 2nd season, and I was like, I just can't watch anymore. I just can't watch anymore. Like, I was like forcing myself to watch this show, and I just wasn't finding it that enjoyable. And I mean, I think I can see why other people enjoy it, but it just really isn't. I just wasn't enjoying it that much. I did like one of my problems was it's just about horrible people. Like everyone in this show is just like a horrible person and just doing horrible things. And it's like I don't want to watch a show about horrible people doing horrible things. It really bothered me. And so yeah. But I gotta say, I did appreciate, I watched it for a while, and it did seem like the bad people in the show eventually would get punished. You know what I'm saying? Like they would sow they would sow the harvest that they planted. If I don't know how to say this, like they got their comeuppance. Most of the horrible people. And so I'm guessing if I kept watching it, all the rest of the horrible people would get punished for the things that they did. So that's good to see. Like I liked that and aspect of it, but I just couldn't take it anymore. So I started watching The Office instead, and then I laughed. And then I was like, I would so much rather watch something that's going to make me laugh than all these horrible people doing horrible things. Data Dev says, I've never watched Game of Thrones. Yeah, most people, I mean, I feel like most people have watched it. And most people like it, but for some reason, I just never got into it. So this is the spawn area, if you guys remember. You can see over in the distance, that is my campfire at my spawn location. Look at that. So we're heading off in this direction over here. Actually, no, this is the wrong way. Is this no, I think we need to go... See, I'm lost already. Let's go around this mountain. I think another thing that I'm going to do, I'll do this off stream, is I think I'm going to go mining underneath these mountains and try to find an ancient city. An ancient city is the massive city that spawns underground. And your best chance of finding one is underneath a tall mountain. So we got all of these massive tall mountains all around here. So I think this would be a good place to just like mine and dig underground and see if we can find ourselves an ancient city. I bet there's one over here. That would be so cool. But it takes a while because like you never really know where they're at. And I'm not cheating, so I'm not looking at any spawn maps or anything, so I have no idea where one's at. So I might just like mine under these mountains and see if I can run into one. We'll see. Yeah, if I could find an ancient city, you can find Swift Sneak enchantment in Ancient City, and I would love to get Swift Sneak. It would, like, I built that massive building. It makes building so much easier if you have Swift Sneak on, which I did not have. And I was like, oh, I got to find an ancient city so I can find Swift Sneak. I just have no idea where one's at. I was hoping I would just like run into one naturally, but it has not happened yet with all the caving that I've done. But I haven't been caving underneath a mountain, so that's kind of expected. All right, so I think we need to go this direction. V5 says, Game of Thrones is about how the worst people don't win, but the best people also do not win. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, pretty much nobody wins. The good people don't win and the bad people don't win. Yeah, there was like, and everybody dies. Like as soon as you feel like connected to a character, they die. Like there's people dying all the time. There's this one character. There was actually one character who was a good character, who was like a noble person, and they end up chopping off his head. Sorry if I'm ruining this for anybody, but if you haven't watched it now, you're probably not going to watch it. They ended up chopping off his head. I was like, that was the one good character. It was highly disappointing. Like, normally what would happen is he would find some way to get out of being imprisoned. And then he would like do a heroic escape, and then the good guy would get away. But no, he gets killed. Okay, I think I'm going in the right direction. Let's check our map. I think we're almost there. Oh, yeah, look at this. We're almost to where I thought it was. Okay, so let's take a look at our coordinates. So we are at... Oh, we're not even close. This can't be right. Maybe this was a different azalea tree. Let's keep going. Let's keep going this way. I'm pretty sure it was over here. But like I said, it might be a different one, so who knows? V5 says it's not about the good over the bad, but the bad over the worst. Data Dev says I have no clue what Game of Thrones is even about. V5 says Game of Thrones is about who can use power, no matter how they get it, to the best use of the most people. Robert didn't understand the ladle of power. Game of Thrones is basically it's like a fantasy show. So it's a show set in kind of like this fantasy world, and there's kings and queens and princes and people who fight with swords and jousting tournaments and that whole thing. It's that whole kind of genre of stuff. And yeah, one of the parts I did enjoy, I mean, because I didn't hate the whole thing, but one part I did enjoy was there's this one part where there was this at the end of the second season. They were like storming this castle. There's these different armies that are fighting against each other. There's one that's armies coming in fighting against the castle, and they went through like all the steps of like what happened during this battle, and I found that very interesting. Kind of like the strategy of medieval siege tactics. Like that was very interesting. I liked how they did that. That was a good... I thought that was a good part of the show. Or interesting, at least, you know? All right, so I remember if we, like, come down here, that it was, like, right along this river or something. Let's go to sleep. V5 says Game of Thrones is based on the War of the Roses, the English Civil War. Ooh, I didn't know that. Did they have dragons in the English Civil War? Because there's dragons in the show. Maybe they took some liberties. Yeah, this must not be the right spot because I don't see the azalea tree anywhere. Oh, you know where it was? It was right next to a dark oak forest. Oh, you know what? I think we're almost there. Yeah, there's a dark oak forest. I remember this. Yeah, so this is a dark oak forest, and then it was right along the riverbank. There it is! We found it! This is the azalea tree. I didn't even need the coordinates at all. Just out of curiosity, what are the coordinates here? Oh, the exact coordinates that I said! Oh, look at that. The coordinates were right after all. Well, I found it just by looking at the map. Okay, so here we are at the azalea tree. And these are pretty. They got little flowers and stuff on them. I like them a lot. So let's go ahead and we are going to chop down these trees. And how do these regrow? Oh, that's right. You use like the bushes. Okay, I don't. Will these leaves just disappear? Yeah, they're disappearing. Okay. All right. I should have brought my shears so I could get the bushes. So there's another tree right here. So it looks like both of these are over some kind of lush cave. We could just swim down. So I do have my swimming helmet here, which is good. This gives me a lot of extra swimming power. So let me just go down, swim as far down as I can get. Okay, so there's rooted dirt, which means we're heading in the right direction. But I'm not finding a lush cave down here. I find no lush cave. Okay, I'm hearing guys next to me. What if I... Oop, I can't see anything. Okay, we're out of the water. I think. Yeah, okay, so I got out of the water. I hear something. Ooh, wait. I'm just digging around. I can hear a skeleton walking around. Oh, there's the water again. Okay, I'm not finding anything. Is it above me? Let's go back out into the water because I'm not finding anything. Okay, here's the rooted dirt. Okay, so the rooted dirt is supposed to be above wherever the cave is. So let's just keep digging down. Okay. It's still going down. This is the weirdest lush cave. Like, okay, how it's normally supposed to work is you're supposed to find the tree. You dig underneath the tree. You dig through this rooted dirt. And, like, right away, normally, you run into a big cave. And then you're in the lush cave. I don't know. Maybe it's weird because there's that ravine filled with water. Maybe that's throwing this off or something. But I'm really surprised we haven't found a cave yet. We found more rooted dirt. Normally, also, we should like take this rooted dirt because this is the only way you can get rooted dirt. And it's kind of a cool building block also. DataDev says, I typically only watch anime. Oh, cool, man. I don't watch that much anime. Well, I don't watch any anime, to be honest. I really don't, yeah, I've just never really been into it. V5 says, chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder. Many who try to climb it fail and never get to try again. The fall breaks them, and some are given a chance to climb. They refuse. They cling to the realm or the gods or love illusions. Only the ladder is real. The climb is all it is. What's that from? Okay, there's some more rooted dirt here, so let's keep digging down. I think we found something. I think we found something. Ooh, this is a big cave. This is massive. Yikes, yikes. Yikes! What is going on? I can't see anything. Okay. Whew. Oh, gosh! Another creeper! Man, that skeleton is surviving everything. All right. So normally mobs can't spawn in lush caves because they're pretty bright. But it looks like there's a lot of dark spots in these. So let's light this up a little bit. Oh, what other skeleton? Oh, gosh, how is he hitting me? Oh, gosh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Oh, there's a mine shaft in here. Oh, this is amazing. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, I'm gonna die. This is very intense. Normally, lush caves are not this intense, but I haven't got my bearings yet. By the way, this is all clay. We're all surrounded by clay. I might as well start mining some of this, because that's what we came here for. Let's just get all this clay. Oh, gosh. They're shooting at me. Let me clear out some of the mobs. This guy has an enchanted sword. Holy cow! Holy cow! He's a heavy hitter. Whew. Okay. All right. Well, doesn't this look beautiful? I love these lush caves. They're so awesome. Yeah, I'm so glad we found it. It took quite a bit of heart. Okay, so this is I want to get some of these for sure. How do I get these? Do I just grab them like this? Oh, it's not giving me any of the... How do I get the vines? I guess all I can get is the berries. Okay, well, this is pretty cool. Let me write down my coordinates so I can remember. Wow, we're at negative 17. Okay, 691. Okay, 691. Negative 17. And then what was the other one? 918. Okay, I'm just writing that all down. All right, well, we're going to have to explore this mine shaft stuff, too. This is cool because I wanted to find a mine shaft specifically because you can find a lot of spiders in mine shaft, and I need a whole bunch more string. So this is a great find. Also, you can find lots of valuable stuff in mine shafts. Yeah, so we might just spend some time looking at the mine shaft and stuff. Let's get clay. Clay was the main thing we wanted to get. So there's lots of clay over here, so let's just keep grabbing it. V5 says that his quote is from Game of Thrones. It's what Littlefinger believes in. If you can't eat it, mine it, or use it against your enemies. Yeah, look at all this clay. And because I have Silk Touch, I can just pick up the blocks like this, and it's so easy. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is just... See, otherwise, like normally, in the rest of the game, you have to get clay from the bottom of rivers, and it just takes so long. This is just so easy. I mean, look at that. I mean, we're getting so much clay. Oh gosh, that scared me. Okay, he's holding my clay blocks. Put that down. You gotta watch out for the zombies. I'm beginning to think I didn't bring enough food. Data Dev says Silk Touch is like the best engagement. I mean enchantment? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. This is the only thing I have Silk Touch on so far. I don't have a reliable way of getting it yet. Look at all of this clay. I love it. Ah, shoot. I always like dig into the water and then it makes it more difficult. Am I all full? I'm all full. Okay, let me throw some of this stuff away. I'm already full. Let me throw away... We'll throw the bones. I got tons of bones. But we're full again! Holy cow. Okay, let's throw away... I like the moss carpet. We'll keep that. How do I get a carrot? How did I have a carrot? Like, seriously, what's the carrot from? All right, so lots of other good stuff here. Oh, look at this, an axolotl. So this is a special creature you can get in the Lush caves. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Okay, this is why we brought the buckets. So I can grab him, except I'm going to need an empty inventory slot. Oh, I don't want to lose the string. Oh, I don't need the rotten flesh. Okay, so we'll pick him up. Oh. Boom. Yes, I have an axolotl. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to need another axolotl to breed. Oh, there's another one over here. It's a pink one. Yikes! Oh, I got him. I got him. I got him. Run, run. Lots of moss here, too. This is a good place to get moss. This guy's not going to give up. Got him. Yeah, so if I just light this all up, no one will spawn in here, which would make this much safer next time I come in here. Okay, so how much clay do I have? I mean, I got a lot of stacks of clay, so I don't think this is going to be enough, though. But this is all I really have space in my inventory for. Yeah, is that where I came in? Yeah, I think that's where I came in. Okay, anything else fun in here? I would like to go to the mine shaft, but I don't have any inventory spaces for the mine shaft anyway. I would like to get those blossoms that are at the roof, but I don't have inventory space for that either. So I'll come back here and I'll gather some more of the resources and stuff and go explore these caves a little bit later. But let's go ahead and swim our way out. We know where we came in, which is this big pillar of water. Yikes. Got this guy right here. Yikes. Go, creeper. All right, let's get out of here before I die. I'm having a really hard time. Where are those carrots from? I'm just seeing carrots everywhere. All right, how do I even get in here? I'm not sure. I mean, we could just pillar up. V5 says, will Zach ever revisit City Skylines 1 like City Planner Plays did to give them a good send-off? He's disappointed City Planner Plays is no longer a city planner and now just a YouTuber. I mean, Zach is still a real accountant. Why are you disappointed about that? I think that's pretty cool. Okay, swimming up, swimming up. Please tell me this goes out. Oh gosh! There's a skeleton in the water! Oh, it's nighttime. That's what's happening. I was like, what is going on here? Uh-oh. No, no, no. Where did the bed go? What? My bed just disappeared. How in the world did my bed just disappear? Or did it go in the water or something? Did you guys see that? Like, my bed just glitched. It just glitched out. I set my bed down, and it just disappeared. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All right, well, here we are. It's like... Oh, gosh, creeper! And my shield is gone. Okay, this is really bad. Okay, we gotta get out of here and get back home. Okay, where's home? There's a spider. There's a spider and a creeper. A spider and a creeper, and I have no shovel. Okay, run. Run. And a skeleton. What is oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just running. Another skeleton! Where are all these skeletons coming from? And a zombie. Trying to find where it was at. I don't even know where it was at anymore. Get me... Okay, so it's not nighttime, which is good. Let me get my map out. Where am I? Okay, we're still in the same spot, basically. Okay, so the river is this way. Okay, so we'll... Oh, there's the river. Look at that. Okay, so we'll just have to see if we got enough of the clay to make enough bricks. I don't think we did, but we'll just have to see what we can get. And I can always come back. Well, I need to come back anyway. Forget. It's hard because I run out of inventory space so fast. Okay, let's get our boat out and then take a boat ride home. Yeah, we got into some dangerous spots there. Almost died. I'm kind of impressed with my skills that we survived all of that. Okay, this is where we need to go, right? No, this is the wrong way. We need to go this way. Yeah, this way. V5 says Zach can still help the people with their money issues. Steve Planners gave up on the real world. YouTube is not the real world. Zach can still help people with the real world. V5 says, I don't know who Zach's clients are, but I'm guessing they're real people with real problems. You can't let YouTube substitute for the real world. Well, you know, if YouTube is... Yeah, well, City Planner Plays has a big channel. So, it's... Like, when you get that big, you kind of have to make a choice. So, like, I understand where he's at. How big is his channel? I'm just curious. Hold on. Let's look. City Planner Plays. He has 500,000 subscribers. Yeah, so he is like he's a huge channel. And his videos get his videos get a lot of views. Yeah, so he is doing good. So yeah, when you get this big, you kind of like have to make a choice because it does take a long time to do YouTube stuff. So I think that makes good for him. Data Dev says need to make some shulker boxes for more inventory. Yeah, well, we haven't been to the end yet, so that's the problem. I need to go to the end to make shulker boxes. We need to do that soon. We'll get there soon. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe next stream we'll go looking for the end portal. All right, so I'm just running back home at this point. I'm trying to, because my bed is gone. So that means if it turns nighttime and I have no bed, the zombies are all going to come out and chase me. So I want to get home as fast as I can. As long as I can make it to the village, I'll be okay, because I can sleep in the village. Where's my map? I'm not even going the right direction. Okay, I should go this way, because we can go around the mountain. Oh, the rain stopped and the sun came out. Oh, that's nice. So let's talk about City Skylines 2. It's coming out on Tuesday, and oh gosh, I thought I almost just ran into lava. I hear lava. Oh, this is how close I came to falling into lava, guys. Look at that. It's right there. I heard it. Oh, I just jumped over it. Look at that. Lucky. That could have killed me. Anyway, City Skylines 2 coming out on Tuesday. I'm super excited about it. I was okay until last week. And last week I started looking at the calendar and I was like, oh, we're only a week away. It's coming out in a week. And so I've just been like really anticipating it. So it's going to come out on Tuesday. I'm not going to have any time to play it on Tuesday, but maybe I'll play it on Wednesday. Like I said before, my plan is I'm going to play it off stream to just see how it goes. You know, one of the big questions with it is the technical specs are no one know. They put out mixed messages about the technical specs with it. So I don't even know. Like my computer doesn't even have the recommended specs that it needs. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to play it or if I'm going to be able to play it and stream it at the same time. It's all a big question. So I'm going to test it out and see how it goes. Yeah, and we'll just see. I mean, maybe it may not even work on my computer. Who knows? I'm betting it will, though. I'm betting it'll work. The problem with City Skylines is it's a simulation game. So I'm sure if there's problems with computer power and stuff, it will pop up when your city ends up getting really big. Because, you know, the bigger your city becomes, it tracks a simulation of all the people driving around and the traffic driving around. And what the kind of what I've figured, just like reading about what they've posted about it, is that the simulation in City Skylines 2 is a lot more complex than City Skylines 1, and that means it's going to eat more computer power if it's a more complex simulation. So, yeah, so I'm sure it's a kind of a, I mean, we may just have to build smaller cities. I don't know. They may not want you to build like a massive city or your computer will burn up kind of thing. Who knows? So I'm going to test it out and see how it is next week. And but I am planning on doing a City Skylines series on this channel. It probably won't be until November to give me a time to learn the game a little bit. But definitely, you know, I am going to have, you know, obviously I'm going to have some free time for the holidays, and I'm planning on spending on that free time streaming. So I will be here for the holidays streaming, and we'll probably be playing City Skylines 2. So just give you a heads up kind of where I'm at with it and what my plan is. Am I heading in the right direction still? Looks like it. V5 says, I'm waiting for it to see if City Skylines 2 gets stable on tech specs, and hopefully it gets stable. I can't get the full specs with my current budget. Yeah, the current specs are pretty, like, crazy intense. It's like they're asking for, like, the top-end computers. And I don't have a computer that's that top-end, okay? So, like, nobody does. Nobody has a computer with the recommended specs. So it's a problem. I mean, most YouTubers do not have a computer with that level of specs. It's kind of crazy. So we'll see. I think they're inflating it. They've got to be inflating it. I mean, I can't imagine. I don't understand how the video card the video card that they're recommending is super powerful. I just don't understand how they could ask for a simulation game to have a fancy video card like that. Like, I can understand like a processor, like a high-end processor, but a high-end video card? Like, it might also be the case where if you just turn down the video settings, that the game plays fine. You know? Like, you can just turn down the video settings. Like, I don't know if there's like ray tracing, like maybe they integrated ray tracing into the game or something like that. But you don't have to play with ray tracing, you know? So, I don't know. Here's my village, all my happy villagers. Yeah, I think we're going to make it home in time to sleep, which is great. Data Dev says, I heard City Skylines 2 is not on stream, or am I wrong? Yeah, that's part of the big scandal over City Skylines 2. They just announced it is not going to... Well, you can buy it on Steam. No, here's that. You can buy it on Steam. But there's not going to be a Steam workshop for mods. That's the change. So, obviously, City Skylines 1, there was a massive community on Steam for people who made mods and loaded it on Steam, and that's why the game is so popular, because you can download all these mods for free, and they're all on Steam, and whatever you want to do in the game, you can do it, and it's just amazing. They're having their own... They're building their own platform. It's going to be through the company that makes the game. So it's like their own platform that's supposed to be like Steam, that where you can download your mods from. So look at how pretty my house looks. It turned out really good. Yeah, so I'm a little hesitant about that. I mean, I loved the Steam Workshop aspect of it. And so if it's not the Steam Workshop, I'm sure it's going to impact how many people use it so widely. And I bet their version is going to have more restrictions on it than the Steam Workshop had. Because on the Steam Workshop, it was like anything goes. But I bet they're going to have like all kinds of restrictions on it. And they say they're going to build it so that people on consoles could use mods. Well, that's going to be a problem because like Microsoft on their console, they don't just let anybody put mods on their console. So that means that they're going to have to be super restrictive about what type of mods get put on there so that Microsoft will be okay with it going on their console. So I don't know how it's going to work. But yeah, you're right. That's one of the controversies over it. Okay, so we are back. We got all of this clay. And so I believe you got to turn the clay into these clay balls. Let me put some of this stuff. Let me clear some of my inventory. Put these axolotls in here for the moment. We'll put these glowberries in here and our flowers and our moss. Let's go put our map back up on our map wall so I don't lose it. B5 says, when I'm on Zach's stream, if I have to leave because someone is ODing, I know Zach doesn't mind. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't understand V5. I don't understand why you're so angry about City Planner Plays going to YouTube full time. I don't like. Why are you upset about that? Okay. So we got to turn these into bricks. So I thought what I would do is build a like a furnace setup, like an auto furnace setup. So the way we do that is we use cobblestone. I have cobblestone. So we're going to get a furnace. We're going to start by making a furnace here. So we make a furnace, and we're going to need a bunch of hoppers. So for hoppers, we're going to need some chests and a bunch of iron. Make 2 hoppers. We got 2 chests. Perfect. I think that's all we need. And then we'll need stuff to use for fuel, but we can actually just use lava, which we have a lot of over here. So let's come over here. And I actually built a... this is an automatic composter. Oh, you guys haven't seen this yet. So this is a compost bin, and you can put stuff in the compost bin and turn it into bone meal. And this is really useful because, like, a lot of times I'll have like a ton of seeds, and you can turn seeds into compost, but you have to like just sit here and click, 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 click for every single seed. And then you put it in and it turns into bone meal. Well, I could just throw in like a barrel full of seeds and it will just do it all on its own by running through these hoppers. So we're going to do the same thing with this furnace. Okay, so maybe I should use barrels instead of chests just to keep with that theme going. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back and use barrels instead of chests. B5 says, in the real world, your choices have impacts on real people, not just in the game. Yeah, I kind of see your point. But at the same time, you know, YouTube is entertainment, and entertainment is also important. So, yeah. So I say good for City Planner Plays. Let's see here. We're going to need 2 chests, which means we're going to need more slabs and stuff. All right, let's make it out of dark oak wood. Okay, then we're going to make some barrels. Make 2 of those. Put this stuff back. Put that back. I'll put that back as well. B5 says, I want City Planner Plays helping people in the real world. Yeah, but on the flip side, you know, if he can spend more time making cool YouTube videos, that's cool too. I mean, maybe he's helping more people making YouTube videos. Okay, so we're going to put the stuff in the furnace, and then as soon as it finishes, it should go into this barrel here. Oh, God, that freaked me out. Oh! Oh, look at that. It's getting my sugar cane. This is my auto sugar cane. It's working. Ooh, we have a stack and a half. Look at that. It just runs in the background on its own, which is cool. Okay, so on top of this, we're going to put another hopper. And on top of this hopper, we're going to put ourselves... Let's fill it up with some dirt. Oop. On top of this, we're going to put another barrel like that. Okay, we are going to need another bucket. Okay, let's get our bucket, and we can pick up some lava here, and we can use this lava for fuel, which is great. So actually, I think we can automate the fuel as well. Yeah, I think if you put it in the side or the back... I think if you put it in the back, that's the fuel. Let's try that out. I'm not sure how that works, but if that's the way it works, that would be super cool. Taco Time's in chat. How's it going? Taco Time says maybe he was a bad city planner in real life. I doubt that's it. V5 says entertainment does not equal staying alive. If I leave Zach's stream, their lives matter. Well, I don't know. I think I don't know if I'm going to agree with you, V5. Sometimes entertainment's really important. So I don't think you should diminish what City Planner Plays does just because it's not real life. Because for some people, like, his streams are really important. So I don't think you should diminish what he's doing. Okay, I am looking for... I need to get another hopper. Another hopper and another barrel. All right, back we go to our creation. V5 says, I enjoy City Planner Plays. I watched one today. Data Dev says, I make video games that gives people entertainment. See, there you go. Okay, so I think we can put it in the back. I've never actually done this before. So I think if you put it here, this will be fuel going in. We can put the barrel like right here. Okay, let's test this out. So if I put this in here, well, that went automatically into here. Yes, look at that. It automatically went into here. So what we can do is we can stock this up on fuel. I mean, it won't go in automatically, though, because it's buckets. Maybe it will. We'll have to see. I don't know what will happen to the bucket if it, like... We're making a ton of these. Okay, 9 buckets. Oh, actually, I can only make 3. Okay, well, that's okay. So my question is, when... Okay, Okay, it's in the hopper. They're sitting in the hopper, waiting to go into here. And so once this gets out, I think the empty bucket will go into here. I think. I'm not sure though. Okay, so then in the top barrel, what we need to do is put our clay balls. And they're going into the furnace. Does that turn into bricks? That turns into bricks. Perfect. And so those are going into... Yes, look at that. So the bucket... Oh, look at this is great. Yeah, the empty bucket goes right into here with all the bricks. Oh, this is perfect. Perfect. So cool little setup. It just means that this can be running and I don't always have to sit here. I can just fill this all up with clay. Fill this with buckets of... What? Oh, the buckets are sitting in here. Fill this up with buckets of lava. Fill this up with clay. And then just leave and work on my house or whatever. And that will be running, making me bricks, which is cool. And then once you have enough bricks, you can turn these into brick blocks. And this is what we need. This is what we're going to build most of this building out of. This is like my favorite block in the game. Doesn't it just look so nice? I love like brick builds. So we're making lots of these. Now, so we have to turn this into the clay balls, which means I need a shovel that doesn't have silk touch. Because if I put these blocks in, they'll turn into terracotta, which is not what I need. I need the bricks, not the terracotta. So we're going to need to make ourselves a couple of shovels. And make a couple of iron shovels. I don't think we'll need more than 2. Okay, so I'm just sticking these down. This might take a little bit of time, but I just pick them up with the shovel like this, and it turns it into the balls, the clay balls. And the clay balls is what turns into the bricks. So I have to do this with all the blocks of clay we just got. So I'm not going to do them all on stream, but this is basically the process I'm going through. So we got all of these new clay balls, and then these I just stick in here. Boom, boom, boom. Those will all turn into bricks. This is working beautifully. Perfect. Okay, and then soon we'll have a ton of these blocks. I hope we'll have enough. I don't think we'll have enough, honestly. I think we need like 15 stacks or something. Like, it's a lot. So... something else for me to work on, just gathering resources. What else do we need to do? I need to go take a trip to the desert. I found the desert the other day. This is something I'm really excited about. Because we haven't found a desert this whole time, and I just found one. I was doing exploring off stream. And so... I found a desert up here. So we'll need to go to it. It's really far away. So we're way down here. So I think I'll extend my nether highway to go... because right now the nether highway goes to here. And I'll just do a branch off the nether highway to go up to here. So we can get back and forth to the desert really quick. Because there's lots of useful things you can get in the desert. And there's a desert and a Badlands biome and a warm ocean. So we'll do an exploring stream and go look at all 3 of those, which will be fun. Data Dev says you get fortune enchantment. You can get more clay when you break it. Oh, is that how it works? You get more clay? Really? Really? Well, I don't have enough levels, but I could work on... I mean, I have a mob farm, so I could work on getting levels. And yeah, you're right. I didn't know it would give you more clay balls, though. That would be really epic. So yeah, maybe I should try and do that. Yeah, I might work... Good suggestion, man. Yeah, I'll work on that. And look at this. My roof is almost fully oxidized. There's some of this that hasn't oxidized yet, this copper block that I used to make this roof. This should all turn fully oxidized here. But I think what I'm going to do is eventually I'm going to go... Once I get bees and bee honey, I can lock in the color I want. And so I might like vary up the color a little bit. But right now it's almost fully oxidized. But basically that's how long it took me to build this house. Is long enough to fully oxidize this frickin' roof. That's how long I've been working on this. Data says, Fortune gives you more of an item when you break it, but not sure if it works on all items, though. Well, I'll test it. Yeah, my mob farm's not the fastest, though, so it'll take me a little bit of time to get to 30 levels, but I'm pretty close. You need 30 levels to get the best enchantments. All right, well, I think this is a good place to end it. We had quite an adventure today. We went to the Lush Caves. I found it, got some clay. We're making some bricks, made a little gadget over there, finished my house, looking good, and pretty soon we'll start on our next mega project over here. Some adventures for the future. We're going to go to the desert, explore the desert. We're going to go look for the stronghold and explore that. And keep furnishing out my house. Oh, I didn't even show you the second floor of the house. When you go up here, it's not done yet. It's going to be a while before the second floor is done, but I'm just planning this out. You come up here. It's quite open. I'm going to put a ceiling on here so it's not just like open like this. But I'm going to close this off. This is going to be a wall here. And then this is where I'm going to keep all my museum stuff. So right now I have like my music discs and my shards and my armor trims and some of my first tools and stuff. So I'm going to put all this stuff in like on display in this room up here. I think it's going to be pretty cool. And then we got this little balcony out here. The thing I really like about this is like the views. The views from here are just so great. So I'm going to, expand this out. I think I'm going to have the horse area over here. And you're going to be able to see like my workshop from this balcony over here. So once this gets built, you'll be able to see this. So yeah, the views from up here just really cool. So yeah, but that's the second floor. Is this going to be like the museum up here? V5 says, Night all, hope to see a new Steam in City Skylines 2 soon. I assume Zach has money for City Skylines 2. Well, I already pre-ordered it, so I'm going to get it on Tuesday. And hopefully my computer's powerful enough to stream it. That's yet to be determined. So I will let you guys know, and hopefully for the holidays, I'll be streaming City Skylines 2. That's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching and chilling and playing some Minecraft with me. Have a great rest of your week. And everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.